Yeah. I told y'all we tearing this shit out today. And it has started. First we got to remove like the amps. Battery will be the last thing I take out because I got the windows down. I need to be able to roll the windows and stuff up. So we're starting by taking the amps and everything out of here. And we'll go from that to, I'm gonna climb inside, take the subs out. And then after I get the subs out, I can start cutting the enclosure apart. So that's where we're at. You know, it is what it is. It's got to come out because I literally want to build this enclosure about this much wider over here, if you can see in there, to that on each side, and that'll give me the room to do the 615s in here without having to make the enclosure any longer back this way or forward. So, all right, guys, stay tuned. No amps, no battery, no amps. Look at all that. Brake fluid. She breaks brake lines sometimes. All this stuff is taken out. My voltage regulator, all my relays. Doors are still in. Got one seat out. There's James Caldry. What's your page called? Waffle what?
Waffle Heads.
Waffle Heads. But yeah, now we're getting ready to pull subs and bracing and everything out of there. So I gotta get this seat out. We'll get stuff going. You know how it is. But we're making really good time this morning. The strange thing was the amps that were back here, the sub amps, they were literally sealed to this wall. I had to pry them off because of the paint. And the battery, I had to put a screwdriver behind the compression and like tap it with a hammer to get the seal across here to break loose. But guys, we got her out. Subs are out. We working on the roof. Look at this shit, guys. That's not good. I gotta pull the whole windshield out of here. That's what it seals to. I pull the whole damn windshield out and weld steel bracing across this channel after I weld this up. I knew I had some roof problems, but I didn't think they were that bad. I mean, that's bad. So it needs some more work. It's probably gonna be a while before this thing's back, but yeah, we're getting it there. It's just tearing this roof apart it's a major pain in the butt, guys. Major. And after I get this enclosure out and that roof part done, I'm gonna have to take it to his house to get the windshield pulled and weld all this back up through here. But we got James here. He's still working on that, trying to get that first layer of roof out, guys. Billy the man. Billy is the man.
I can tear shit up.
Look at that, guys. That's how she rolls.
Oh God, we cut the port in half.
That's how she rolls. This thing ain't seen daylight through the back in a while, I tell you that now. My crew. That's my homeboy Billy. That's James. As we said, he runs like Waffle Heads. That's Brittany from Waffle Heads.
I supervise.
Debbie ain't loud. And guys, this is what we got done today. And I have no clue what time it is right now.
It is 3:53.
Hey, it's 3:53. We start on this about what, 9 o'clock?
About 9:30.
So 5-6 hours, guys, and this is where we're at. My roof up front is screwed. I cut most of the steel out that I welded in there. There's like holes in it and cracks that are major. I showed y'all one of them. So I got to go in and clean all that up. I'm gonna put sound deadener on the front half of that roof to seal it so it don't leak water. Then I'm gonna do my Flex Seal, you know, the stuff in the quart can you roll on. I'm gonna do Flex Seal on the outside. Then I'm gonna go in one full sheet here, which is why this was all messed up, because I never did a full sheet. But believe it or not, being parked out here in the sun, this stuff I mean, it pulled my roof down because I just got to put a pry bar in here and started prying. And I didn't glue the bottom down super good. I mean, it came out relatively easy after we cut. So this is what you get, guys. So now it's just going to be a lot of boring work until I get back with the rebuild. But peace out. Well, guys, as you can see, everything's out. It went really smooth, believe it or not. The front section of roof was a nightmare. And I still have some steel up there I have to cut out, but I got some holes there also, and cracks and stuff that I have to address. So I had to go out shopping this evening to get stuff to do all that. But believe it or not, I mean, the enclosure itself come out pretty easy because I cut a big chunk out of the side. Well, me and my boys did. We cut a big chunk out of the side. And the weight of the top, being like 3 layers thick and everything, it was so heavy that I put a pry bar up there and gently started prying. And I could just feel it releasing. And then when James's wife got on the bottom and with a huge pry bar and started prying and started popping it loose. So it took 5 of us to get that bottom part out of there. Like the lower chamber and stuff. It's so heavy. But my Jeep's 3 inches higher now in the back. But everything's out. And now I can start fixing the whole roof problem correct. I'm going to build it how I did the wife's Blazer. And all of that would be good. I did it wrong when I built it. And I've admitted that a lot of times. And I thought I could try to save that whole roof, but I'm like, at the end of the day, the more I thought about it, I'm like, I'm going to be right back where I started. Like, it's leaking, it's got cracks up there, and it just needs addressed and fixed properly. And the only way to really do that right, honestly, is to just start over. And, man, I'm so happy it came out really easy. We started at like 9 a.m., and by 4 o'clock, it was like everything was out. And, the wife and Brittany, they just kind of went in there and with trash bags and got all the big wood chunks and vacuumed everything up. And tomorrow I'll be out there cutting, grinding and everything. And I'm going to put sound deadener on it. I got a heat gun so I can properly put sound deadener on that after I clean the skin up. And the reason I'm going to do that is that sound deadener, I'm going to use butyl first. I have some really good Vibraflex. I have that. But I'm going to start with a layer of the Def Bonds butyl. And the reasoning for it, I'm going to heat it with a heat gun. And I got cracks and everything up there. I don't have access to my welder right now. And I really think it's just going to be easier to clean everything up and put that butyl on and heat it with a heat gun and let it soak in the cracks. And then on the outside, the best thing I found for the outside if you have roof problems is Flex Seal. Not the spray on crap, but get it like in the quart can and dump it on there and spread it out with a roller or paintbrush. That stuff has worked awesome. But, I got a windshield channel that I definitely have to go and have welded up. So, it's going to be some work, that I have to do. But, man, I'm just glad, from starting this morning with a full system in there to this evening, everything's out. So, all is good. But thank y'all for watching. The people on my Patreon, thank you guys. Because, I was stopping what I was doing just to upload little stuff to Patreon, so you guys got to see everything first. And thank y'all for supporting me. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe if you're not. But definitely the likes help me. It keeps me, in the recommended list. So I appreciate everybody that does that. Don't forget to like, guys. But thank y'all so much for watching. Peace out, everybody, and bass on.